Welcome to the world of business. Investors aiming to run their businesses under the National Automotive Policy of Nigeria have raised concerns over the law currently experienced in the implementation of the arrangements. The businessmen under the umbrella of Nigerian Automotive Manufacturers Association, however, engaged in a dialogue with the National Automotive Design and Development Council today in Lagos. At the meeting, members appealed to the federal government to sustain the policy as a result of its value chain potential, while also waiting for the formation of President Muhammadu Buhari's cabinet.
Of course, because there is a new administration, there is a lot of approvals that have been hanging here or there, either in the Ministry of Finance or in the Ministry of Budget and Planning. So we can't wait to see the ministers be in place and begin to do their work so that things will move. So quite a number of us are somehow, have somewhere where things were to an extent not moving the way we'll expect it to move. And somebody's investment is at stake. We already key into this and we want to drive it forward.
This policy is one of the measures by government to diversify the economy away from oil. Because if you look at the potential for the industry, when we started with local content, we use local parts and components. We will create many small and medium-scale enterprises that will make these local parts and components, that will in turn employ a lot of other people, that will in turn look for raw materials from Nigeria, that is iron and steel, aluminium, plastics, and so on.
Meanwhile, following rounds of meetings and consultation, Nigeria and Ghana may have resolved the disputes between them over gas supply. Ghana's government said it will pay up $170 million it owes by February. A spokesman for Ghana's Ministry of Power, Kweku Sesa, said the state power generating company, the Volta River Authority, will settle the debts to Nigeria in 3 tranches starting in November. Although the terms are still being finalized, a high-power delegation from Ghana was in Nigeria to negotiate for Nigeria Gas to continue to supply the country the needed gas. Ghana's government has promised to end crippling power blackouts by the end of the year. Ghana gets about 25% of its power through gas from Nigeria, and the threat by NGAS to reduce supplies by 70% would have made it harder to achieve the government's goal of tackling blackouts and could have raised the cost of supply. Investors maintain bullish positions on stocks as equities market indicators closed uptick on Tuesday. Harriet Agbenyi is here with details.
The Nigerian equities market sustained the positive sentiment experienced during Monday's session, but with a subdued 0.35% gain. The all-share index now stands at 30,325.11, with a higher market capitalization of 10.42 trillion naira. Market breadth also improved as there were 25 price gainers to 16 price laggards. Forte Oil led the rack of price gainers, adding 3.54% to its share price to close at 289 naira 90 kobo. The equity is trailed by GSK, up 5.52%, and Peace at Cousins with a gain of 4.92%. The top 3 prize losers for today were Unilever, Guinness Nigeria, and Better Glass. Banking stocks continued to drive volume at the market. Wema Bank, with over 61.59 million shares, was the most traded equity today, followed by Zenith Bank with 37.29 million and UBA Capital with 19.26 million shares. Volume was higher today as well, as 245.39 million shares were exchanged by investors in 2,988 deals with an improved value of 3.22 billion naira. Those are the day's trading figures. I'm Harriet Agbenyi.
Thank you, Harriet. Well, on the global scene, most stocks closed on a bearish note. Let's take a look. That is on Business News Tonight. I'm Emana Amawe. Ijoma will be back with the rest of the news at 10. Customers of Coscharis Motors were given a treat to test drive latest models of Jaguar, Range Rover and Land Rover automobile brands. The Coscharis Ride and Drive exercise, done in partnership with Range Rover partners from South Africa, offers customers a new driving experience with the latest innovation in the automobile industry. Refined power, perfect balance, and modern sporting elegance. That's what it feels like when you're driving the Jaguar. This and other latest variants of the Range and Land Rover are test-driven by customers. Besides the fun, the Ride and Drive project allows new and existing customers to check out new offers from Coscharis Motors.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Fun is one thing. Knowledge is the key. And I believe that with this platform provided by Coscharis, with the test drive sessions, the professional drivers that you see, they have accomplished the feat that they wish to achieve from the onset.
I drove the Jaguar XE, which is very similar to the car I drive, a BMW, and taking it around with the instructor, telling you how to drive, feel the points of the car, the acceleration, the balance, the steering. It was epic.
One of the things we are demonstrating is how short it takes for you to stop from 0 to 100. So you've probably seen it on the track. That's what we are demonstrating. They are very smooth cars, very comfortable cars. They are everything a successful person should have. They are built with successful people in mind.
It's all about experiential marketing we are trying to do, where you are going to be driven and you are also going to drive it. So you also have the opportunity to see that what you probably have existed is something that is beyond just a car.
What's more, the second edition of the Drive and Ride project has a robust platform with MTN, Axis Bank and Stanbic IBTC Bank involved. The partnership allows you to buy any of these cars in whole and pay in bits.
The soft landing in terms of the finance comes very handy with Access Bank and Stanbic. If you want any of our brand, you can actually have a space of getting a good finance structure courtesy of any of these banks.
The management of Coscharis Motors says it has witnessed massive market acceptance of its products. Sales volume has also increased enviably since the Ride and Drive project was introduced in 2014. Well, Nigeria's composite online and offline retail chain Udala has kicked off the debut edition of its corporate social responsibility initiative to promote fitness, wellness and entrepreneurship among Nigerians. Tagged Gymming with the Stars, the event also witnessed the unveiling of U-Boss, a scheme targeted at wealth creation for Nigerians in partnership with foremost financial institution Access Bank PLC and telecommunication giant Airtel.
Saturdays, as usual, at the National Stadium in Surulere is full of sporting activities. Most especially, it's a time for exercises. Udala, a composite online and offline retail chain, used the opportunity to promote its entrepreneurship scheme called U-Boss.
I thank you. So there's no excuse. Okay, relax.
Renowned comedian Ali Baba, musicians such as Nyanya and Nato C led the workout session with Nigerians in a carnival-like atmosphere.
The synergy of the body and of the spirit, you know, that people do not just need to be wealthy, they need to be healthy. And people do not just need to be healthy, they need to be wealthy. It is the concept of U-Fit, the Udala Fitness.
We started a fitness program called Gymming with the Stars. The idea is that we bring Nigerians to one platform. We're doing this in Lagos, we're doing it in Port Harcourt, in Abuja. We bring Nigerians to one platform. You can walk out, we get a health expert to talk to you. We get some entrepreneurs to educate you on entrepreneurship.
Access Bank and Airtel Nigeria are delighted to have reached a business landmark partnership agreement with Udala.
Access Bank is a bank that's interested in empowering Nigerians because that is the only way we can empower the nation. And by doing this, by joining with Udala, the largest online and offline shopping mall in this country, we are providing a platform to empower Nigerians to become millionaires.
All the electronics and the devices that are sold through Udala is one where we want all our Udala devices to have Airtel SIMs in it, and we want to actually power all Udala devices with data. In addition to that, the U-Bus initiative is probably the most powerful for us because it allows our brand to get to the heart of Nigerians. It allows Nigerians to become part of our brands.
U-Bus is set up by Udala to build a league of emerging entrepreneurs and generate creative employment for millions of Nigerians.
Still ahead on the news at 10, the Nigeria Football Federation protests the change in the date ahead of the second leg CHAN qualifier between Burkina Faso and the Super Eagles away in Ouagadougou. And that will be on sports. Please stay with us.